I looked up a definition of my phone once and my cover goes on my iPad. You scream. I thought you were better than this, robot. Sorry. Yeah. I was like, get the definition.
I got.
I did it right. What are you doing here? I was like, okay.
Learning calculus.
This is small class.
I have that.
I have like.
Are we good? We have the numbers in?
Yes, sir.
Abby?
She's getting there. I'm almost done. I'm pretty slow, so.
You're still going too?
Race, yeah. I'm almost, yeah, race.
That's killing me.
Sorry. Things got carried away. Can you play the Jeopardy?
Can you put your numbers in?
I finished. I'm better.
That's forever. Congratulations.
It's like the If you keep doing that, we're gonna have big issues. Oh my god, yeah, put the Jeopardy thing.
Oh, that's so hard. You lost.
Oh, yeah.
They should both be going out. No?
Maybe he has to reconnect or something.
Finish. Look at mine.
Oh,
What's today's date?
you know what? This, you're right. This was all right. You're right. You do not have that piece. That's got a point.
Oh, yes, it's not broken.
Nope. That's the thing. The piece was broke.
Right.
Hacker does that too. He does that, and so does Wall. Yeah, Hacker was good. He does. He has to pull the problems out of the I don't even care. How's it?
The story is
Everyone thinks he's like so intimidating. If you're in his class, we literally get
They turned them out now.
I don't know. It's
like Riley C. Love was
Would it be red? So there it is.
You got it. You just maximize that window. Thanks.
Good.
Alright. So, I want to show you how to, there's a tool you have to turn on in your calculator to make sure it finds all the information we want. So I'm going to show you that first. Then I'm going to show you how to to find all the information that we want. So go second quit and go back to just, so you have a regular, like your home screen. Are you lost already?
Wait,
Second quit. You with us?
Yeah,
Alright, now hit catalog, which is second zero.
it says it right there. Ooh, tab.
So the catalog is a list of every command in the whole calculator. So if you're ever like stuck and can't find something, you can always go here. What I want you to scroll down to is where it says it's in alphabetical order. Just scroll down to diagnostics on. And then press enter. And then press enter again. It should say done. If you, please stop talking. If at any point you, your batteries die or you reset your memory, you're going to have to do that step again. For some reason it defaults to off. But for what we need the diagnostics to be on. So does everybody have that step done? Yeah. Yeah, you can skip by letter. I didn't want to overwhelm it. Some people get confused when I say turn it on, so I was trying not to overload people. But yeah, you can go if you want to go to the letter M, you can hit second and then whatever the M is, and you can scroll that. All right, now go stat, calc for calculate, and we're going to do linear regression. Okay, see, so I'm already going to see. This is why I don't do things like that. So stat. Okay, scroll over to calc for calculate. And then hit lin reg for linear regression. It should default to all that stuff. Should have L1, L2, and the rest of it doesn't really matter. You don't have what? Oh, it just did it? So it just went like right to there? Hit enter. Then hit enter. Now do you get this? Does everybody have those numbers? You should have those exactly. If you don't, you type something in a little weird. Perfect. Thanks, man. If you got something close, you probably just typed in a data point wrong or something. But how many have those exact numbers? Awesome. Okay. So, we got to go through what all those things mean, how to interpret them. So just to start off with, you know, you got, who said that? What do you have? Can you just pretend you have those numbers for right now? Okay. Fair enough. I'll come back and look, but just for now. Alright, so that's just y equals mx plus b, right? That's just the equation of a line. The slope is just a instead of m. So the equation of the line that we're going to get from all this information is y equals 0.588x. So if I'm writing down the line. So I would flip it over and write down our equation. And I'm just going to write down all the information that they gave us, and we will talk about what all this stuff is within the next couple days. So that's what they gave us. So the first thing I would ask you would be write the equation, which it kind of looks like we already did, but we really didn't. So write the equation of the regression line. So if I asked you to write the equation of the regression line is just the line of best fit, the one that goes kind of through the middle. And you told me y equals 0.588x minus 31.25. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's just like every other answer in here. Like, you have to give them context. You have to tell them part of like what's going on in the problem. And there's two ways you can do that. You can say y equals 0.588x minus 31.25, and then tell them what y and x are. Y equals shoe size, x equals height. Or you can put shoe size and height right into your equation and go shoe size equals 0.588 times height minus 31.25. So you can do either one of those. But now I know, okay, here's the variables we're working with. I know which one to plug in which spot. I'm still not done with the equation, but I'll get to that in a second. What is that equation for? What's the point of it? Okay, what's the point of that? Estimated value. Okay, so let's say that someone that has never worn a shoe, like their family just didn't wear shoes, they came up to me and they're like, I'm 6'4". What size shoe do you think I should buy? Would this equation be a reasonably useful tool in that situation? It would help us, right? Would it necessarily get us the right answer? No, but is it a good, like, estimate? So what this is a prediction line. This is predicted values. And they're not always accurate. Like, I don't even know if any of you fit right on this line. But through all this data, I can make a general trend and be like, okay, I can kind of predict what most people will be approximately. But it is not data, it is prediction. And so to let them know that you understand that, you put what's called a hat on the Y value. So that little hat means that this is not the Y value, it's the predicted Y value. This is not the shoe size, it's the predicted shoe size. So the hat means predicted. And then we'll do some more stuff there later. The next thing I want to do is actually draw this line. So let's say B, draw the regression line on the graph. And again, they don't want your opinion. They don't want your estimate. They don't want what you think it looks like. They want that actual line. So we have to use, we can't connect two dots. We can't, so I'm going to do it on, I'll use one of these. So I mean, I think most people could look at it and be like, you know, it probably goes something like that. And you're not wrong. But to get the points on the AP test, you have to graph the actual line that we made. So it's 0.588x minus 31.25. What I'm going to do is find 2 points on this line. I don't care about the actual data anymore. I just care about what this line tells me. So I'm going to pick 2 points on this line, like 2 x values. So let's say I'm going to use like 60, just because that is one endpoint. It doesn't matter what numbers you use. Take 60, plug it into that equation, and tell me what you get. I get 4.03. You agree? Take 70, plug it into the equation, see what you get. I got 9.9. Take 80. How many points do we actually need to make a line? 2. I'm just giving you more examples. But what you're going to do is, we're picking points on that line, which may or may not be points that you guys actually had. And you probably didn't, because nobody has a 9.9 size shoe. You know, it doesn't even exist. But we're just making predictions. Now you graph these points and connect those, and that's your line. So it's not what you think it is, it's what actually comes out of the data. So 60, 4 was one of the points on that line that I got by plugging in. I have a mistake on this sheet of paper in front of me. Where is it? I didn't put the hat. It's an easy thing to forget. And then I'm going to put 70, 9.9. It's like right there. And I can put the 80 also if I want to. I have it, so I could. I kind of wrote in that spot on mine, so I'm not going to. But then to draw the line, you ignore everything else, and you connect the 2 points that you just made. And that's how you draw a regression line. How is it curved? Oh, okay. I thought you were, okay. Like on the AP test, they understand you don't have a straight edge with you, so if it's not perfect, it's fine. But what they want to see is, did you eyeball it, or did you actually calculate the data points? I'm sorry, not data points. Calculate the points on the regression line and connect them. questions. So we got a lot more to do, obviously. But questions on just what we did today? Anything? Yeah.
Does the X have anything over it? Is it predicted?
No. So the idea is, if you tell me an X value, you're like, hey, I'm 6'4". I'll plug that in, and we can predict your shoe size. So the 6'4" is like actual, and we're predicting the shoe.
You're always given the X value? You're never...
Honestly,
I mean, in the idea of a regression line, yeah.
Because I know, like, AP tests like to change that for stupid reasons.
Yes, they will do that.
Okay.
Remember how Davey said he fixed that?
I was just.
Did that lesson help with the continental? Just that helped? Really?
Well, I mean, when you get one of the questions wrong on like the Khan Academy, it'll tell you how to do it, so then you kind of understand.
Yeah.
Like, knowing like what this means.
Okay.
And knowing how to do things